Hello, my name is Claire Pearson. I'm a British citizen, but I've been based in China for 20 years. Well, my experience of China reflects the experience of my career. I joined a law firm in London in 1997, and then in 2002 I relocated from London to the Hong Kong office of that firm, and subsequently in 2005 I relocated full-time to the Beijing office of that firm, and then in 2022 I relocated to Shanghai, where I've been to the present day. So the communique of the third plenary session of the 20th Central Committee of the CPC, it mentioned two areas that I was very interested in. The first was about basically Chinese modernisation, and the second was about reform and opening up. Community of a shared future for mankind. This is a phrase that is particularly interesting to me. I think when I grew up, so I suppose I had a rather idealistic concept of what the world was like in terms of community of shared destiny. And if you want a community of common destiny, I've seen 2 or 3 examples in China that have really interested me. If you like, Beijing is a community of common destiny. You've got 150 embassies? Everyone's got their 18 there. And when China convenes a conference, it's a different colour to the conference in the West. Okay, I just said it. It's representative of the real global democratic demographic. If you're in a meeting which is dominated by white people are only 10% of the world. If you're in a conference that represents India and China, well, it's 2/5 of the world. Africa, 3/5 of the world. Latin America, another 1/5 of the world. And I think the problem for a lot of politicians today is they're going to G7 and G8 and thinking that's the world. Whereas when I went to G20 in 2016 in Hangzhou, that was the world. That was the community of common destiny. And those were not the answers that get produced in G7, because those were people with different problems, real problems about environmental issues, real problems about education, real problems about innovation, real problems about how to share wealth, real problems about growth, and real solutions were given by a predominantly Chinese host. I've seen this in the West, have not worked in the countryside. So that's what makes China a bit different. It is not removed from the problems of the majority of the world. They're a 1/5 of humanity, they're 30% of the global economy. So we all know Chinese farmers produce miracles on a regular basis. And so I think a community of common destiny is one with food security, ecological civilization and opportunity for all. I think China's doing its best to deliver that for its people.